We are back in the building. Urban Matters BMG, and we doing the illegal immigrant fatigue. Y'all come and check us out. Link in, tap in, because we are about to run it. We about to run it. All right. Y'all let me know if I'm coming through clearly. I am your gracious host, Dr. Juice in the building. We got my man Josh D in the building, man. Thanks for joining us today, Josh. You my guy, man. You said you was gonna come through and holler at Unc, and you came through, my guy. That's what I'm talking about. That's a man of his words right there, y'all. That is a man of his words. So yeah, man, y'all see the title on the screen today. Unpacking recolonization of Black immigrants in America. So the thing is, they don't even understand that. They're thinking that the Democrats going to push this whole immigration war for them, and it's a lot of them neglecting us. And man, I got so much footage that can back up everything I'm saying. But real quick, though, let me get my disclaimer in place, because y'all know they're trying to shadow ban your boy. They trying to shadow ban your boy, man. And so we gonna give this real quick disclaimer. Copyright Act of 1976. This content may contain copyrighted material, the use of which has not always been specifically authorized by the copyright owner, such as for criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, and scholarship and research is what we're doing. So y'all know Urban Matters BMG, we the home of the research, home of receipts. And matter of fact, I got some receipts I want to pull up real quick, y'all. They talking all this junk about, okay, Trump with the immigrants and ICE, and they talking about ICE deporting people, and that the Democrats are on the immigrant side, the illegal immigrants, I should say. I gotta get that right, y'all. It's the illegal immigrants. It's not the immigrants. Y'all make sure I'm coming through clearly, y'all. If we're having any microphone issues, let me know, Big Josh. So here we're gonna run it.
I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
I love this video. You guys know I love these time machine videos when we can go back years ago and find out what people used to think when they were sane before their brains were broken. In this case, I mean it quite literally, because it's Joe Biden. This has just got resurfaced yesterday. This is wild. Well, we got Joe Biden and Obama, but it's going to start with Joe Biden in 2007.
Is the fact that there is no funding at the federal level to provide for the kind of enforcement at the federal level you need. Pick up the New York Times today. There's a city not far across the river from my state that imposed the similar sanctions. And what they found out is, as a consequence of that, their city went in the dumps, in the dumpster. Stores started closing. Everything started to happen. And they changed the policy. Part of the problem is you have to have a federal government that can enforce laws. This administration has been fundamentally derelict in not funding any of the requirements that are needed even to enforce the existing law.
So, Senator Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
Okay.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
All right, so let's be real freaking clear about something here. Nothing that Donald Trump is doing is
Okay, y'all heard it. So for everybody saying that Trump is the King Trump and the enforcer and what have you, I think we got Dry Bones in the building. Let's see. D in the building? Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. Can you hear me, D? Let me see if I can mute him real quick, y'all. So hold on. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got D over there. Yo, D, I think we had you live just then. You finishing off them neck bones, huh?
I was you.
Yeah. Your camera was on and your sound was on, so I was gonna try to go in there and get you up out of the game real quick. But man,
I had just heard the Biden thing in Obama, so yeah.
Yeah, you heard that, okay? Right. So, man, I got a lot of content, man, on this whole immigrant fatigue. Illegal immigrant. I'm sorry, my fellow immigrants that's here the legal way. You went through all of the, steps, and you took all the measures you needed to take to keep yourself here the legal way. And it's not fair to you guys, these illegals just get to come into the country and just do what they want to do. I mean, it's not fair. And I want to show y'all, and then I'm going to tell you what ain't fair either, bruh, D. We got a lot of Americans who are endangering the ICE agents from doing their jobs and giving people a hint that the ICE is on the way. They're giving the illegals, support. They're helping them to commit this crime. And if you think that that's not true, you know Dr. Juice here at Urban Matters BMT, Dr. Juice Radio, y'all know this is the home of receipts. Let's run it.
That's right. Receipts over there. Receipts.
He's breaking the window. He's got an assault rifle pointed at her.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me give you some context on this video. The Border Patrols are arresting 2 U.S. citizens in Charlotte for allegedly warning others of the operation. So Americans, you're going to jail as well, but I'm going to tell you how CNN and all the liberal media is going to try to narrate this. They're going to be like, oh, look, the ICE and the border people, they taking Americans to jail. Look at that. See, we told y'all
They said
that y'all was
They
next.
said some of them is deep fakes. That people are putting up AI imaging of them doing these things when they ain't did it. Some of them. So I mean, I was watching that on TikTok. I said, well, they got the power to give a hell of an illusion, and if they were actually stopping the wrong people, that's what they actually be doing.
Correct, because you remember what they've been saying. They were like, ooh, when Donald Trump get in office, y'all gonna get deported too.
Right.
Y'all gonna get deported.
They got the whole Donald Trump thing derangement. I know we got people I'm around. Trump deranged syndrome is very much in play. No doubt about it.
D, where are they gonna deport us to? That's what I want to know. I mean,
well, remember now, back in the day, we did hear that they made concentration camps. That was a big talk.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, remember, it was back, let's just go about 5-6 years ago. People were saying Walmart was being set up.
I remember that.
detention center. So, I mean,
but remember that was during COVID too, and that was around that time. And they was like, oh man, they just gonna put all the sick in these camps,
right.
And they didn't really know what they was doing. The virus was new, and they thought we were gonna have some type of breakout, some type of plague or something. And they said that they were gonna use some of these. I remember reading that. So
and also growing up, hearing about King Alfred plan, how they was going to have concentration camp. Now, to say that this is the first phases, hey, that's up for debate right now.
Correct.
People don't realize, if they are for the illegal immigration, it's been going on for a long time. You can't blame Trump for something that's been going on for over 50, 60 years. That's why I got the problem.
Correct.
Everything is his fault. It can't be all his fault. It's been going on for at least over 60 plus years. Let's just say that. 60 plus. So come on. I don't know if they actually are, but it's the first time in our time that ICE is definitely have an effect on the immigration population. Mm-hmm. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Gotcha. Let's finish letting this play out. Let's see what happens at the end of this right here, real quick. Let these receipts keep rocking.
Put the windows down.
I can't.
He's smashing your window.
American citizens, this is not a game. Stop fucking playing. You protecting these people, but these illegals are not protecting you. So I don't get it. Yeah, some little Beckies trying to be.
They young? Are they young?
Yeah, look like little young
girls.
girl.
Look like some young girls.
Yeah, let's see it right here. Hold on. Look like they trying to hide them. Yeah, they go to passenger right there, and now they're taking out the driver. Yeah. Oh, she looks like she's a little bit of Hispanic, but she's probably American. And see, this is the danger too, dry bones, of some people that have already gotten immigration, or rather they're here, they citizenship, they've gotten their citizenship, or they may be what they call an anchor baby, somebody who was born to some illegals, which they, on the Constitution, it strictly says that does not make you a citizen because you were born in America. And so I think that's where a lot of the discrepancies is. I think that's where a lot of the confusion is. And these people, like this right here, these people, you're going to have to make up your mind. You're going to have to find out what side of the fence you want to be on, because you're a danger. And this is what we call treason in our country. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, remember, one thing about people, they don't realize people come in these countries, they don't leave their heritage behind. That's why a lot of the times you see they flags all through the cars, all their hoods, different things to show they still have love. You cannot do that, but in one country, and that's right here. You cannot take, if you was, let's just say for the sake of argument, a so-called Black American or foundational Black or indigenous Black, however you want to call it at the moment, you take the flag, any flag, even the Black Power flag, you can't take it into some of these countries talking about this the flag that you're going to be, they'll have a heart attack.
Know what I'm saying?
They'll have a heart attack. So
I asked the brother that today. He's from an immigrant background, and I said, bro, can I just tell me how to go about getting citizenship? And then I want to just do it the right way. I want to come over. A lot of these foreign countries, they don't even offer citizenship to Americans. They don't want us there. Now they'll take your money. They'll let you come over there as a tourist and take your money all day. But as far as them having some type of allegiance or partnership with you, you can't come to those other countries, man. You can't come.
You travel. And you travel. So that's another thing.
Oh yeah.
People who travel should be the least ones arguing about this because you know you can't get in the country without your passport. So I don't even see where the debate is at when most of the so-called Black America, those, especially women, are the #1 travelers, and you telling me you can't go to no country without that passport, but it's okay to have somebody coming here without no documentation. Now, how much sense that?
None at all.
That's where the problem lies. Hypocrisy. Now, what you just showed right there show them using military tactics on people because you said they had told of the. Now that's being financed. Right now, they brought the law where they trying to figure out who's financing these people. These people come well equipped to these rallies with weaponry already around them. The weaponry is already around them, set up. So now they checking Amazon to see if Amazon is delivering some of the tactical equipment for these people. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this play out.
Listen, I got a homeboy partner, man. We go way back, man.
Yeah, somebody out here with some glowing stuff. I think I don't know who that is. You can't see what. You got somebody glowing.
What about? Oh, that's Shizzle. That's Shaq Wilder. That's
Peace. Hey, glowing. What's going on, man? What's going on? Something going?
Somebody glowing up in this bad boy. Where the glowing at?
Oh, that's my headset, man. They got that's a fluorescent lights on the headset. My bad. You probably see. Yeah, what's up with it, man?
There we go. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, we got you.
Yeah, that's the headset. Yeah, you see my headset going. Yeah.
Hey, man, so bro, Shaq, give us some feedback on this today, man. And I know we're kind of covering a broader array of illegal immigration that's going on. We're trying to handle it from all perspectives, all different cultures that are here illegally, Black, Hispanic, and whoever. And so just give me, and as you can see, let me pull up one of the prompts right here I got on the screen here. Unpacking recolonization of Black immigrants in America, because y'all know they've been coming at us greasy. And also the description in this. Listen, Americans suffer chronic stress from divisive politics, constant news cycles, and policy uncertainty. The Democrats weaponize illegal immigration to psychologically, I think, the Democrats to psychologically exhaust us and purposely neglect us as the American citizens of this. And that's real talk right there. So unpack that for me a little bit, bro, Shaq.
Well, the origins of the United States, the creation of the United States, was created off foreign relations. So their main goal is going to continue that foundational the foundational birth of United States. The United States, you know what I'm saying, was birthed off foreign relations. Point blank period. So I'm thinking 80% foreign and 20% domestic. And domestic goes to the state, and the foreign is the federal. So they support a lot of foreign shit, bro. It's funded. You know what I'm saying? Immigration is funded. It's always been the #1 thing since we know the United States. Funding the different nations, different religious groups. You know what I'm saying? Through the AMA, which is the American Missionary Association or something like that. They go all around the world, taking missionaries around the world and collecting people and putting propaganda in their heads and stuff like that. And when they come here, they got that propaganda that they were already taught. You know what I'm saying? And they already got a preconceived notion off of what those organizations have already programmed them on once they come to us the Disney people. You know what I mean? So it's an ongoing battle between foreign relations and domestic relations that I don't know how we can balance that off. I don't have an answer for that.
Wow. Hey, that was, boy, you really was cooking on that response right there. And you're absolutely right, man. And Dry Bones, you just said that, Dry Bones. You just said this thing is totally funded. A lot of these protests, it's funded.
It's funded. Yeah. And right now they're doing a report now. They're trying to stop Congress and women like Nancy Pelosi to inside trading. So they're doing inside trading. Then they trade some of the wealth of their district to the foreign nationalists that they have been in bed with. Because this thing goes deep, man. It's almost like a spider web. So basically what they're doing now is kind of being exposed at the same time. But they're showing that they make it a profit, man. If you notice that, if you just look up every politician when they came in, they was not rich. They were just middle class, upper class. Within 2 to 3 years, they're millionaires. They're millionaires. So, it's like being pimped. They pimp.
And listen, I got something that can back up exactly what you're saying right there. Right here. These people come over here trying to get money.
Hispanics are not looking for salsa dancing. White people aren't looking for a green bean casserole recipe. And Asians aren't looking for hibachi grills. They're all looking for policy to better their communities. The Black community even has lobbies to help with the ask. The NAACP and the Congressional Black Caucus have been ineffective for decades. Hispanics are not looking for salsa dancing. White people aren't looking for a green bean casserole recipe. And Asians aren't looking for hibachi grills.
Okay, you get the pitch. Why?
I like her. She's been talking for a good two to 3 years now. Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, Kim Clancy. Yeah, she on her thing, man. She been standing in the paint, man, for a long time. But she's a pure American, right? She's pure American. Am I right? But this is what we got. We got people like we're around here listening to people like this. Hold on.
But she, to me, a very articulate. I think she's from the Delaware area.
Oh yeah. She's been putting it down for a minute, man. I like
one of them areas between Maryland, Delaware, Baltimore.
I think she is. Baltimore. I think she is around the Baltimore.
And she came out. But you got a lot of sisters out like her out there. They just ain't being pumped. They out there. I see a few of them talking. The problem is that most of our black women that I perceive is basically House Democrats.
This our problem right here. We want to listen to people that's got Nigerian and all kind of background and whatever she got. I don't know what she got, but I'm gonna let it cook.
Yeah, House Democrats.
Black American slaves not be able to read. Family, the slave master didn't want the Black American slaves to read at all. Is she trying to give that credit to the Haitian Revolution?
Yep.
Family, they were stopping black folks from reading way before the Haitian Revolution. This is why tethers don't need to talk on our history. Because basically what she's trying to say, can I just go ahead and say it, fam? Basically she's saying, y'all got the ability to read because of Haiti. That's basically what she's doing. I'm so tired of these people trying to attribute every single damn time, y'all. She's like black slaves when it's straight, and this is
terror at having that happen here. It provoked a lot of ever recovered from the terror at having that happen here. It provoked a lot of really horrific policies against enslaved people, including making sure that they couldn't read or gather to make sure, because they were so fearful that what Toussaint Louverture and the other Haitian revolutionaries did there, they would do here. And the idea of revolution, I mean, this was the first free black republic. It's actually an heroic story. My exit question to you before we...
Yep, and Black American...
Joyless Reed. Let's see. And now she's no good to MSNBC because they fired her. And then you see what they do with their toys after they finish with them? You see what they do with their slaves after they finish with them, the liberal media? They throw them away because they're not any of use. They were like, look, man, y'all got this new black media out here. Y'all got Urban Matters. Y'all got Dry Bones Connection. Y'all ain't winning no more. These guys running circles around y'all. Why? Because facts matter and receipts matter.
Well, let's go with Joy and Chuck. I'm sure you can. Now, Joy Reid, let's be honest, she a hardcore Democrat. And even when she contradicts herself all the time. There's no way you can tell me Joy Reid is consistent. She's not consistent. She goes what they tell her to do. Now, right there, if you don't put the court level into the history, to Trump overthrow was actually a traitor to them. After he was the Jacobin, Bachmann is the one they all claim is the real revolutionary and the Vodouns. So, the stuff they put out there has been deceptive history. And so people who don't look this up, I'm glad we doing, that piece that you just did there, he's aware of it. Joy Reid is a talking piece, man. She's a talking piece. She's just put in place. She's probably got some flow going on still because remember, she did work for a big media company. So they probably still got her on the thing because you can't make money with the podcast. And I guarantee you, she getting some paper. You won't become millionaire with podcasting, but you have to have a million every day, just about. But
did you hear about Roland Martin now going at Pharrell? You know Pharrell.
I like Pharrell. He gets Pharrell. Pharrell with the Paris people. Man, what did he say about Pharrell? I didn't hear that. What did he say?
So I'm gonna pull it up later. So I'm gonna get it in there, but I'm gonna give you some context real quick before I pull it up. Pharrell was talking about making money. He said,
he got money.
If you're trying to better your community, you should not be voting with somebody because y'all have the same skin color. He said you should be voting for some type of economic empowerment that y'all have in common. He's saying your vote is not because you don't utilize your vote, the power of your vote, to vote with somebody because y'all are the same color. He said that's how a lot of people get deceived. And oh Lord, roly-poly, boule-bird Martin, Roland Martin, he just went bananas. You know he just went at, I'm going to pull that up too. He went at Charlemagne the Slob. The Gob. Whatever his damn name. Charlemagne came out.
Lesser charge?
Charlemagne?
Yeah, they call a nigga lesser charge.
Oh, yeah, lesser charge. Okay. Yeah, he had that little rape charge where he molested the little girl in some kind of way.
What?
Oh, you don't know what?
Yeah.
Damn, you know about that?
I don't like the Breakfast Club, so I don't be paying attention to him. He raped a young girl?
Yeah, man. And this when he first got into business. This was like, it had to be at least 15 years ago, right, Shaq?
Yeah, she was 15 and he was like 24, 23 or some shit like that. He was right at the party.
Wendy Williams turned him on. Wendy Williams gave him his thing. You see how they treated her? He ain't shit.
Yeah.
Correct.
He ain't shit.
Correct.
I ain't with that.
And you know Wendy Williams is a freak. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to see what kind of comments we got in the building. Hey, I got another quick clip I want to play, man. I told y'all I had some receipts for you, boy.
Yeah.
How these people are crashing out on us, man. They crashing out. Oh, you nigga, you don't help us. And so I want to show my sisters what's going on at these braid shops. How these people are retaliating. These people are retaliating. And I told y'all, in that medical industry, we're going to do a show on that. We got a show, right, coming up, Drop On, where we showing you a lot of these people in the medical industry. And you're trusting your life and health with a lot of these people that don't like you. And they have disdain and animosity for you. And so you better be careful out here, man. You better be careful. Because these people are already in place.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Gamma out of $50. When she refused to go for it, they attacked the sister. This uncivilized savage snatched the hair out of this woman's head. Over $50. $50 that she wasn't owed. This cannot and will not be tolerated.
I paid $30 to $60 more for the human hair that they put in my head that I never asked for. I was threatened, locked in, I tried to leave. I got pushed back in and my hair was pulled, as you can see here. They pulled out my real hair while doing this. The police was called, and when they showed up, she started saying that I punched her, and I never did. So the police ended up watching the cameras and...
Mama gifted hands, you would no longer be open as of today. See, y'all was on Nurse Vaughn, right? The one that did the black lady. Let's go ahead and put the same pressure on Mama gifted hand. Yeah, you know her, the one that the young lady called and wanted to, they did a text. Let me say that, excuse me. Let me rewind that back and give it to you the facts. She said, hey, text message, hey, I want to get my hair some medium and boho braids. How much? She said this, that, and other. She came up with 200. She said, okay, I'll be there at 40. The young lady walked through the door. Oh, they was nice. Customer service was nice. They gave her some wine. Okay. She sat down. She started doing her hair. So when they got finished, she was like, she paid the lady $200. The lady said, oh, no. You paid me $50 more. The lady said, no, I paid you what you told me to pay you. They grabbing her hair. They tussling back and forth. 911. Yeah, pull up. So 911 rebuked the tape. Like, ma'am, stop. You can't be doing that to her like this. You said 200. She paid you 200. No, I put human hair in her hair. Oh, no. Like I said, pulled out some of her hair. And I hear a lot of people going around on social media, oh, I would have put them hands on. No. The way you need to do that, go down there and press charges on her because it was assault. See, when you start hitting these people in their pockets and start closing their doors, like y'all did, LaCrystal Bond. Let's do Mama gifted hands. Mama gifted hands. Let's shut her down and don't use her no more. Let me see if y'all gonna make a big stink like y'all do that. See, y'all want to do it for a nurse. Let's see if y'all do it for a braider, an African braider. Let's see. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3. Let's.
This is why I keep making this content. Because I keep saying not enough of our people are aware.
Correct.
So like I say, bro.
Correct.
Listen, and I want
not aware.
And I'm trying to make them aware with this content that we have on the show tonight. And this illegal immigrant fatigue. And I want my people to know, my legal family members that are immigrants, y'all come here. I love y'all. Y'all respect the culture. Y'all come here. Y'all respect the country. Y'all come here. Y'all respect the business world. You can't be over here with no janky ass business like that, man. We ain't doing that scamming shit, man. We ain't doing that scamming shit. Somebody scam a fucking Western immigrant scam my son today, man, out of $20, man. Just scamming. Y'all come over here with that scam culture, bro.
Yeah, when you release the prison houses, like most groups do, once you release the prison houses, who you got in there but scammers, man? That's prison. So they come over here, and then they got the professionals mixed in too. The money game. Because you can't tell me a person who comes from a country that has very high poverty is able to come here to America and have a house within 2 to 3 years. That's almost impossible.
Yeah, and you remember, Trump said it. They letting all their criminals and all their what's the names come over here. They not sending their lawyers and doctors and some of their top citizens. Y'all fighting for criminals and scammers.
Yeah.
That's what y'all fighting for, America. Go ahead, drop.
Now I was saying, you with us, right? You in the Sunshine State, right?
Right.
No, I'm in Texas. I used to live there. Yeah, I'm in there before.
What's the immigration level for y'all? Mainly Mexicans, correct?
Yeah, it look like Mexicans, but yeah, I'm looking like I don't know what these other people is, man. Cause I'm staying right here. I'm on Front Street, so I see the different ones coming in and coming out. The Muslim ones, Indian ones.
What you seeing like from Central America, South America, Asia, Middle East? What y'all seeing?
I'm seeing a combination of both from what the area I'm in, because I don't know if these actually particularly Mexicans or El Salvadorians or what, but it's a mix. It's a mix. It's a mix of South, got to be South and Central. That come in and come out. You know what I mean? In the area I'm in, but definitely Mexican and Hispanic and stuff is all around over
Are
here.
they considered respectful?
Hell no. Kids bad as hell. Kids don't go to school. They be out there bad running around. You like, damn. Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? You try to speak to them, they act like they don't speak English and shit. You know what I mean? Some of them probably don't, but
Okay. That's what, if they don't speak really English, and this is where the law of the land come into effect, where people, even the black population who speaks English, and then if you speak Jamaican, you speak Queen's English, you still Anglophone, and yet you will refuse to stand up that this is an English speaking country. So that lets you know how our people mindset is.
Yeah, man. And y'all see my boy on the screen. You see who they got. And see, this is what they like to do too. They like to piggyback a lot of our entertainers. They'll get a DL Hughley. Now they got Cedric Entertainer talking about salute to Captain Ibrahim Traore.
Now, is he talking on that? You got him to talk. Is that live? Is that just a picture?
Nah, it's not live. It's just a picture of him. Yeah,
I got
it's
it.
just a picture.
I like to hear that.
I gotta hear. Bring me into that's gonna segue me into this next clip right here about how now this brother right here, he from the UK.
Y'all.
He from the UK, and watch how they are about calling us akatas, and they say when they young folks, the parents are giving the African immigrants a hard time when they try to grow their hair out. Because think about it, you only see African immigrants with short hair.
Mainly.
So it's like a curse. Their parents will disown them if they start looking too American. Let's see what this brother here talking.
That's the funniest part. We'll never tell you, always ugly, don't want to hear it. And they always like, yo, when my auntie called me, bro, it was nice, like braids look pretty nice. And if it's a thing of like, you don't want it to look, messy, or you want it to be a bit more presentable, but you can do some styles that are pretty presentable. They look pretty nice, like braids look pretty nice. If you got dreadlocks, you can get barrel twist or whatnot and make it look nicer. Do you know what I mean? Also, like, if anything, you should take pride in your hair. Like, it's your hair, bro. It grows from your head. I don't know why they hate it so much with so much passion. When my auntie called me, bro, I could sense it. Like, just from the way she was looking at me, I'm like, yo, I'm cooked. And there's no answer you can give them to justify it, bro. They don't want to hear it. And they're always passive aggressive about it. That's the funniest part. We'll never tell you, oh, it's ugly, cut it. This is how they be. Oh, that's your hair. Oh, you got it braided. Okay. What was the reason for that? Oh, you dreadlocks. You're gonna cut them, no? Then you have the ones that don't give a damn. They'll just tell you direct to your face, bro. Braids. What are you, a girl? I remember me personally, I had to fight, bro, to get my hair longer. Like, luckily on my mom's side, they have longer hair. They're a bit more mixed, so they grow their hair out a bit longer and whatnot. But on my dad's side, bro, yeah, it's a long one, man. It's a long. If anyone has any idea why they hate long hair so much, is it something to do with I don't know, colonialism or something? Let me know in the comments, bro, because I need to know.
Oh, good. We got 1.8K in here tonight. We definitely can give you some damn answers, partner, because I know exactly why it is. That fam, he like, what is it? What could it be? I'm gonna tell you why.
So yeah, man, it's cause when they grow their hair out. Let me see. Let me make sure I got this music stopped. I think Sister Chef said something about the music keep playing. Let me see. See if I can get that off of there so she can come in.
I don't hear music, but I guess somebody else they do.
Yeah, they must have heard music. I don't know. Maybe I hit the button or something, but I think we got it off now. But yeah, people don't like it because their folks, their elders, they forbid them to look American. But they'll come here, piggyback off of you, get your resources, suck up all your resources, but the whole time they calling you all type of derogatory names like Akata. And not all immigrants, just the tethers. And tether is an action word. It's not That doesn't apply to everybody who come here to America that's an immigrant. So don't jump on that train with these illegals and these people that are breaking the law coming across the borders illegally. Y'all know if we try to sneak across any type of border, man, we're gonna get our head chopped off and we're gonna probably come back in a pine box to our family. Y'all know that. So how can y'all come here and be so? Listen, having the freedom of speech, freedom of navigation, and freedom of whatever does not mean you get to break the law with no consequences. Am I right, Pepper?
Let's go with the hair right quickly. We gotta go back to that. Now here's the thing. There's two contradictions here. Now you said a very good point. Most Africans don't really have the long hair concept. They got usually short cropped hair. And so where did we get this belief that the hair being long, such as mine, that it makes, see, that's why you get the two different stories, because the continent don't even think that way. And I'm going to give you a quick analysis, everybody who's listening. Rastafarism started by a man named Percival Hall. Look him up, Percival Hall. Y'all go look him up, pull him up if you can, and tell me what he looks like. And tell me how this really makes sense. If the founder looks like this, where do they get the concept of what they got the concept of? If y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all till y'all look him up. His name is Percival Hall, the father of Rastafarianism, the one who created Rastafarianism. And you tell me, how did they get to that?
Let's see. Leonard Percival Hall.
What do he look like?
Let me pull him up. Leonard, they won't show any picture. Okay, here we go right here.
What image?
Okay, here we go right here. I think this is him. Okay, I think I got him right here.
Let me see if you got him. Can you show it?
Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I'm pulling him up now.
Because I know you got that power to pull pictures of. Now, does he look like that's the man? Does he look like he has dreads to you? Huh? That's the father of Rastafarism. Don't even have dreads. So where did that concept come from then? Didn't come from him. So there you go. Show you how people don't really know what's going on.
There you go.
That's the father of Rastafarianism.
Bruh Shaq.
Well, they claim, as the story claimed, they claim to go over that, they was dread because they was anti the government, so they grew their hair out and looked dreadful, woolly and dreadful. But I don't know if that's true story. That's what they say.
Well, that's the person. Yeah. That's the founder right there. I know what he said. Founder ain't said nothing like that. That's the founder. That's the man who created Rastafarianism. So I'm gonna let y'all look that up because I might do a program on that one. I might have to do.
Your boy got the song. You don't have to be dread to be Rasta. You're right. Your boy said you don't have to be dread to be Rasta. You know what I'm saying? They got the whole song. You know what I mean? You don't have to be dread to be Rasta.
But where did it come from? Most Rasta got dreads. It didn't come from him. That's for sure. So that's gonna be the $1,000 million question. How can somebody be? And that's why I say you brought a good point about the hair. Because remember, he's also Afrocentric. So he's Afrocentric, created like I told you was created, and that's what it is. And they use the Bible saying Samson had hair and all that stuff, But Samson from Africa, supposedly, if they go with that story. And so if Samson from Africa, what kind of hair did he have? Indian, Hindu? Because Samson could be Hindu. So that's why I tell people history is strange. We forget that other black nations had straight hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially India.
Mm-hmm. Shit, them got them Nordics. But they try to hide and call the Vikings and all that shit like they was a pale skin. Oh, some of them were copper colored skin people, bro. Nordics and Franks. Before they was calling them French, they was the Franks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And moved into Canada and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep, the Frankish.
Down in the Frankish, down in Haiti and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Wow.
No doubt
And
about
listen, we got that content for you today, man. I did a bunch of research. Now, this guy right here.
Hold on, Juice. I'm about to do a. Okay. Can I put myself on pause?
Yeah. Just you see at the bottom of the screen, you got the volume, you got the camera.
Oh,
you
okay. There you go.
button,
Okay, I got
you.
you.
Got the mute button, all of that at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, I appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah. Just hit mute and hit the camera off, and or you just want to mute out.
I'll be right back.
That's your camera there. Now we can still hear you.
Okay, appreciate you.
All right, 10-4. Now let's play this real quick clip, because this how these young folks that are African really feel. It's their parents that keep pushing this.
Yeah.
This what do they call it? They like to use the term on us all the time when they say to you it's like a term almost like homophobic. They call it, what do they call it? It's a phobic, some type of phobic, xenophobic.
Xenophobia, yeah.
But it's their parents that keep regurgitating this culture on the younger generations of black immigrants. And that's why we're talking about today about these parents are sending them over here with the colonized mindset. And so I just got to let you hear this brother right here. Y'all, this brother sounds like he's really upset about it, about the parents keep pushing this on the younger cultures in Africa.
I got to see y'all. Fam, they also saying, my mama's still here. My family's good to go. My family ain't never ran. Now they looking at they parent. Mama, you fled. Dad, you fled. Black America, how come his parents didn't flee? It's almost like in Christmas, fam. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say, he got those new shoes. How come you didn't get those new shoes? He got the promotion. How come you didn't get the promotion? Now they looking at they.
Hey, I got to let this guy right here cook. This little young dude here, he's called Black Alpha. Y'all can go check him out on YouTube. This is where a lot of this content come from. He's part of the FBA Black Media. And see, they mad, man, because we're delineating. It's a delineation renaissance going on where we're saying, you know what? We tired of y'all coming over here talking greasy, being disrespectful, being janky. Just want to talk about us like but the whole time you talking about us, why you trying to be like us? And it's only the tethers. It's not the other immigrants that come over here, because I got some cool African homeboys and homegirls. And they don't act nothing like these younger people. I don't get it.
Their parents with a lot of tether animosity, y'all. They looking at their parents.
Tether animosity. I love it. That's what he said.
Parents are saying, well, wait a minute now. Black Americans' parents didn't flee. How come my parents fled? Black Americans' family stood on business. How come my family left anytime things got real? We got a real tether civil war going on right now, and it's based on the fact that foundational Black Americans' history is that of standing on business. Look at this dude. This dude right here. Your African parents are never going to change. He pissed.
Parents, your African parents are, when we understand that your African parents are never going to change. Stop wasting your time arguing with them, explaining things to them, communicating your emotions and how you feel. It's a complete and utter waste of time. In an ideal world, who doesn't want to be able to go to their parents and effectively communicate their emotions, things that are going on in their life, and hope they'd understand? But you tell me, how many times has that ever been the case? Question. Do you really think someone who's been living life a certain way for the past 50, 60 years with the same personality and mindset is going to change now on account of you because of the things you have going on in your life?
Now, y'all notice a lot of the people have British accents. Y'all notice that now, because a lot of them fled to the UK and over in Europe. And so a lot of them don't come here. And a lot of them have started coming to the Americas now because they see that Europe don't really care about their asses. And Europe will kick your ass out in a minute. You get in a fight, you get deported from, but you never hear about people getting deported or sent back from other foreign countries, do you? They do it every day.
Every day.
But they want to try to.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, but they want to try to make it seem like it's a big thing in America. In America, deports people. Come on, man. Keep it one day.
Every day.
If your parents wanted to understand you, if understanding you was important to them, they would have. Because what is so difficult in listening to someone and trying, keyword, trying to grasp their perspective? And you know what? To give them the benefit of the doubt, maybe they do understand what you're going through. Maybe they do know how to sit down and have a reasonable conversation with you. But pride, ego, and hierarchy dynamics prevent that from happening. Live your life, man. Life is too short. They're living theirs, and you know it better than anybody because you live under the same roof as them. We are at the end of 2025. Is this the same cycle you still want to be in for the rest of your life? My friend, wake up and stop selling yourself a dream that you can't.
It is. Stop selling yourself a dream. Stop selling yourself a dream. What's your take on that, Drabble?
Well, you say that's Britain, right? That was Britain.
Well, he's an African. He's probably a Nigerian or maybe a Mali or something like that. But you know, a lot of them go to the UK. But a lot of them, we got like anchor babies that are born in the UK too, so they have a British accent. They pretty much. That's why I say, man, when you born somewhere, but your parents from somewhere else, bro, you're gonna automatically have confusion in your life growing up. You're gonna have, because you don't know who you are, you don't know your identity, and that's why I don't like when they try to come over here like, you know, we got a good brother, but he want to sit here and dictate how we should be operating in our own country, and he's not even legitimately from here.
That's where it gets a little shaky when people come here and then try to dictate what we should be doing, but they fled their country.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing about us here in America, we don't have nowhere to flee, so we end up having to fight. We gotta
fight.
Where we gonna flee? So basically, these groups, I want y'all to know this, they got dual citizenship, most of them. So
we got to duck and weave. We got shit, man. The fight never end for us.
Dual citizenship.
But see, that's why a lot of them, man, right now.
Tells you everything.
I learned another term too. Yeah, I learned another term called the expat. Right? The expats. The benefits that these expats get, oh my God. It's a road brand. So those are I guess those are expatriates from their homeland, but they still got ties to like family ties to their homeland. But they've been expatriated from there to another country.
Of course, man. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And they get to move free. They get, man, I looked that stuff up, bro. You know all the benefits they get, bro. They get housing, they get college and stuff, they get daycare, they get the whole shebang bang.
Yep.
Access to corporate jobs and stuff like you said, school funding, yes sir. Yeah, affordable housing, yes sir. Mm-hmm.
Well, they seem to be actually, I hate to use the word, but they piggyback it off of the movement that was created for so-called Black America. They came in once it was actually signed, sealed, delivered. That's when immigration blew up. That's why you played that tape. You go back to the Johnson era, and that's when they started letting them all in. Right after we signed the Civil Rights Bill, every immigrant came all over. It was designed that way. It was looking like it was going to be for our people who came from Alabamas and all through the South to the North. It looked like it was going to be for them, but it ended up usurping it by giving, as soon as he signed it, just look it up, as soon as he signed it, that immigration bill was opened the door. And they came in and got the Immigration Civil Rights Act benefits. It's right there in color, black and white, black and white.
Then Reagan doubled down with the Amnesty Act, right? Yep. Reagan and the Nixon, they doubled down, yeah.
Yep. Reagan helped. Now, that's why I don't like for us to all be in that, but you know, I'm an independent. I'm gonna stay that way, so I can think on both sides. At the time, you're right. Reagan allowed a lot of foreigners to take over the media. If you think about it, he opened the door for Rupert Murdoch and them. Because remember, a foreign entity ain't supposed to own your media companies. That's in the so-called Constitution. When they first, no foreigner should be able to usurp all powers and all that bullshit. So it looked like they, reneged on that deal, and then they let the rest of the foreigners in. And then during the Mafia movie, it just shows you what they did. And they let all the Cubans come in, and they even set them up because they set them up with everything, but then they made them do that Bay of Pigs, which was a setup as well, because they knew they wasn't going to win, and yet they was able to open the door for them to have a landmass called Guantanamo Bay, which is a concentration camp. They could put people there if they really get, because remember, Obama put people there. People forget, like, glad you played that tape, bro. Doc, you played that tape which showed Obama put more immigrants out the country than any president thus far in the modern time frame. I don't know where our people on.
Sir.
They on some good ass drugs. I know that much, because who can believe that you don't know Obama sent everybody to Guantanamo Bay?
Correct. Exactly. And that's the thing, man. It's like we have selective outrage, you know. It's like
memory and shit.
selective memories, selective everything, man.
Can't remember nothing. Shit.
That's the dope,
And
man.
then this
Keep
what they
them doped
doing.
up.
Yeah, that's
correct. Bro,
same thing they did in China. Yeah, you dope up your population like the Opium Wars. If you look at the Opium Wars, you will see that why China is instrumental with us, because we sold the remember all the heroin come over there. Ain't no heroin over here.
Yep.
Only cocaine over here.
That's where all the drugs.
Just cocaine here.
Yep, that's
heroin
all.
and poppy is over. The poppy is over there. So you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right.
They told us about the Boston Tea Party, but we didn't know that they were smuggling drugs through that shit. They were smuggling drugs on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Y'all look at this right here.
And meanwhile, at the ranch, they trying to tell us what to do, but this is what they doing over here in Africa. They worshiping the mayonnaise race.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, they got Mormons over there, bro.
Now this woman got to weigh 600 pounds, and look at her right here. That's her on that poster right there too. See the poster on the side with the red on it?
That's a big.
That's her. They lifting her up.
That's a big.
Like she's a big god.
That's a BBW, baby. That's a BBW.
That's a SBBW. That's a new word I found, and that's a real thing. SBBW is really new, bro. I didn't know that really exists.
Yeah. That's right. That's
wow.
Ooh,
wow.
Jesus.
Mark, is that Dr. Juice? Is that Libya? Is that Libya? What country is that?
That's what it looked like.
Libya.
It looked like Libya. They didn't tell us a name
Well,
of it, but it's somewhere over there because you can hear the drums.
It sounds like Libya. On the
yeah.
It look like Libya.
Yeah, it say Libya right there on the side. Yeah.
Whoever she is, she must be important. Because look, y'all, not only is she there, they got her right here. She got her photo, her posters on the damn thing. That woman looks like she's pushing 772 pounds. And they out there, still doing the same stuff. You're still out here with the red carpet.
There they go some more.
Fam, she about to drop it like it's not.
Boy, this stuff is hilarious. This stuff is hilarious.
But see,
listen to this.
But see, this is what we got to understand, right? That's what I'm talking about, the missionary. They be bringing food over there, bro, through missionaries, right? And they become like saviors because they bring food over there to them villages and stuff that have no lack food sources, right? And they be like God to them because they don't have food over there. It's scarce over there. It's famine, right? I didn't know they had Mormon churches over there. They got Mormon churches all over in Africa. Did y'all know that?
I hear you. Say that again, brother.
Hey, they got the Latter-day Saints and the Mormon churches all over there in Africa.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Well, you know the Latter-day Saints, they run pretty much all the hospitals in my area. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Advent Health. They call it Advent Healthcare. Advent. They call it Advent Healthcare. And yeah, man, they run all the hospitals. They bought all the local hospitals out. I mean, Davenport, all of them, Haines City, Tampa, and now Advent Health is like, and you know that's the like the brother said, that's the Church of the Latter-day Saints, the Adventist.
That's the Mormons.
That's
the
Mormons. Yeah.
Now, and then you go through the hospital every morning. They do prayer. They have ministers coming around to your room. They have scriptures on pictures on every. They got pictures in the X-ray dorm, pictures in the emergency room, pictures of scriptures, and it's crazy. I mean, they literally scare the hell out of you while you're in the hospital. They talk about. They come in your room talking about Mr. J, Dr. Juice. Do you want to go over your last will and testament? I'm like, bro, ain't this like bad timing, bro? I'm in the hospital trying to find out what's wrong with me, and you come in talking about will and testament.
He says that bad timing. They're giving you bad timing.
Man, time is
Bro, they
crazy.
freak the hell out of me, bro. I'm like, bro, no hell, and no, I don't want no prayer either. Hell no. Get the hell
Yeah,
out
they
of my.
got the chapels in there, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna jump on that what Sister Antoinette said before her passage. She named them. She said the Nigerian nurses was very mean to them. I said, wow. So, you know, to have that go on and then to see that they worship it. Now, I want y'all to look this up. You know, big women were the gods back in the ancient time. If you look at some of the ancient sculptures, they were big. Like Bertha Buck, of the Troglodytes. Remember that song?
That's right.
Yeah. See, and so having to this day, if you look at some of the Ottoman Turks prostitution books, big women were the main madams of prostitution.
Yes.
They could, because they had so much body, it could take on numerous men. So look it up.
Interesting, very interesting. We definitely got to do a show on that, Brother Rapon, for sure. And speaking of abuse, the abuse goes on. It goes on.
Things quickly changed. When I paid the $200 to them, this happened.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted right there. That's the one I want.
Okay, so I'm gonna need all my girls who told me to go to the African braiding shop to get these knotless to come on in here and have a seat because y'all lied to me. Either y'all lied or I just got bad luck because I had the worst experience of my life of ever getting my hair done at the African braiding shop, and I will never go back. And see, I just feel like God just continues to make an example out of me because he always shows me that I can't do what y'all do. I can't do what everybody do. Because how come I go on TikTok and I see everybody getting these braids and they're having the most wonderful experience and oh my God, wonderful story times. And then it's just me who don't. Okay. So I need to stick with what I know and I'm not going back. And see what's got me down to my last nerve is that people talking about something, but the braids are so cute. I don't care if they're cute, baby. This is not what I asked for. Okay. Don't piss me off. And not only this is not what I asked for, the experience was disgustingly horrible. Okay? Don't piss me off. Okay, so I'm gonna need all my... Hey,
and
everybody.
The stories just go on.
Okay.
Just
All right,
go
so listen.
on. And just
If
go
I,
on.
what does he do at the church?
So,
What you know that hair thing is interesting because it's amazing.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, Rebel. Yeah.
No, I was saying the hair thing interesting because you know, Chris Rock did a show called Hair, a documentary on hair, which I think he did an excellent job on. And like they say, human hair. Well, you know, the human hair that they getting come from India.
That's
the
right.
women cut their hair as a sacrifice to free themselves of sin, and the high priest takes the hair and makes money, millions of dollars for the temple through the hair. So it's interesting, and everybody think the Africans and the Dominicans down here got a thing for hair as well down here in South Florida. They got this, you know, this persona of having to be great hair seamstress of braids and stuff. So I mean, I don't know where they get it from. The women are very vain in ways, so you know, everybody like hair, but you know, all women can't get along either. So you know, some of these stories might be women just don't like each other, and you know, so I don't know how to take that as well. But the hair business is controlled out of India. That's a fact. India controls most of the hair.
I tell my sisters all the time, man, y'all really want to take over the hair business, man. We are the #1 consumers of hair products, beauty products. Why y'all just won't control the hair distribution businesses? What is so hard about getting a hold of that hair? And Dry Bones just broke it down for us. It's controlled by Indians and what's those other folks? What's their name? Dry Bones? The Vietnamese. They control that thing a lot, man, too. So it's interesting, man. But here go. I found that
But
Pharrell,
hold on,
Roland Martin Pharrell.
hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Hold on before you go. Did y'all know about the synthetic hair? You know what what the synthetic hair made out of?
What's that?
The synthetic hair. You know what it's made out of?
No, sir.
It's, it's made out of PVC pipe.
Yeah, I heard it was getting a lot of
Look it up.
that fake stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, look it up.
synthetic stuff.
Uh huh.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, they did a show. I think that was on Chris Rock's special that Dry Bones was just talking about. That he was just
Okay.
that the Chris Rock hair special. I think what they call it, black hair, or I don't know what they call it. I watched that, and y'all know Chris
It
Rock.
was called Hair, and he did
Hair.
it. Yeah, it was a good documentary.
Yeah.
And they showed you clearly how much money they make. The women sell for they get their sins. It's like redemption. They cut their hair to the god Shimmy, one of them Shiva gods.
And when Chris Rock made that, them small hat people made sure that he didn't get no more production. You ain't really seen Chris Rock doing those movies, have you, lately? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV. I may be wrong, but
well, he still got movies going on. He got that one with
okay.
He play the mafia character.
Okay.
You got a few.
Okay. I didn't know. I did not know. Okay. Do we got it up? Do we got the screen up there? Let's see. Let's see if we can pull this up real quick. I'm going to play this real quick.
Just mentioned Pharrell, and I saw this video on social media, and I just sat there and said, here's another example of an entertainer not knowing what the hell they are talking about and sounding.
And for the record, I hate this Boule Nick. Boy.
Yeah, you say for the record, though.
Listen, and I be having some of my classmates and stuff be sending me clips. I say, bro, you didn't even watch it. I say, I don't have to. Because I already know what this guy MO is right here. Did y'all remember when he was supposed to be interviewing Kamami and they mess around and they flipped it back over to him and he was on the live feed looking at gay porn. I'm done.
Utterly. Now, I don't know where this was. It was at some event. I don't know. Again, I roll a clip.
As we look at what's going on in the current political climate, I'm just saying to anyone attorney like y'all, I hate politics. I despise them. It's a magic trick that it's not real. I don't believe in either side, so I think when you pick a side, you are.
Now let me give you some context. I know the audio is a little janky. Pharrell said that politics is a magic trick.
I see it.
And
he's right.
If you look on the screen, you can see the words that he's saying.
Yep,
they have the.
He's absolutely correct.
Okay.
You are inadvertently supporting division. Yeah, it's not a popular point of view, but I just got to say, think about it. The wells are drying up, and now that diversity's off the table, now equity's off the table, now inclusion's off the table. So that makes me ask myself, okay, so how do?
By the way, y'all, that's DEI. He just broke down diversity, equity, and inclusion. Y'all remember they were trying to run that right after the C-19 virus, and then. You had a lot of black sisters was going for it and thought feminism was on their side, but now they see they getting put out the paint now, and nobody's coming to save them. They did all that stumping the ground for the Democrats and Jim Crow Joe and Kamami, and now Kamami somewhere drunk, and Joe somewhere with about 3 more brain aneurysms.
How do we survive? Well, other black people in that tonight? Yeah. And in your heart, do you think for what it is that you do and who you are, do you think you're the best? Okay, so do you want the job because you're black or because you're the best? Do you want someone to support your startup because you're black or because you're the best? Right, so I think now for me it's about us having the best ambition. That's the reason why you should support these businesses. Yes, they happen to be black and brown, but it should be based on the thesis that we're the best, not because we are a total shade of a skin color. That's a point of view that I have now that I'm resting on. And if diversity, equity, and inclusion ever comes back in style, cool. But in the meantime, I'm going to focus on being the best because I can bank on that. Because that's what's going to get you the position. I don't want you to give me anything. I want you to panic and not let me out the room because I'm the best.
Run that back.
You see what I'm saying? Bro, this is why I don't do this guy, man. It's so hard about understanding what Pharrell said.
Right. But you know.
Huh? Bro, Shaq, please tell me. Dry bone, please tell me.
That's y'all boy. That's y'all era. I'm gonna let y'all rip him up.
Well, I mean, Pharrell, he making sense. He said it is magic. He a Mason, so I don't know if people understand the level he at. He at the high levels. He see different things than most people probably would see. And so of course he's saying he the best, but he has to know there is an underline. He made the people around him some money, so they believe in him. Once you can make the people in the spot that got the money so you can pay them back, you owe them. So now what he said was not wrong at all. Roland Martin is for diversity, equity, inclusion, but he never tells the stats. It's going to LGBTQ and white women. So, it's just with a black face, but they got us as the face, but the actual program is not going to blacks. You can look this up. You go to the Pew Report, whatever y'all want to do. They went to the LGBTQ community and to actually men pretending to be women also benefited. So this is what they want you to. This is what they promoting in the Democratic Party. That's why I tell people, are you for this policy? Because this policy is saying that black men who could be possibly at the echelons of getting a job sometimes will be bumped out by the gay community now. So now they ain't tell you this part. See, I work so I know HR peoples, and I know that they have to now use these laws for the LGBTQ community more than the people who was in the trenches of getting their ass whooped in the 60s. Now you got your ass whooped for nothing. That's what's happening. Got your ass whooped for nothing.
So Dry Bones, I think you was telling me about this earlier right here. This clip right here I'm getting ready to play. What's the whole thing going on with the whole Nigerians and the Muslims and killing the Christians, taking them hostage? What's up with that? Is that some type of religious war? Let's play the clip real quick and let me get you to elaborate on it. I know you know a little bit more about it than I do. Let's listen to Nicki Minaj.
Please welcome Pastor Timothy.
So please, well, thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room. Music has taken me around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language, culture, or religion, come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are, where we live, and what we believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation of the United Nations, with its core mandate to ensure peace and security, should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person can enjoy the right to believe, to worship, and to live in peace. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long. I appreciate you.
Okay, now she's babbling. What's your take on that, Drabon? Yeah. What is your take on that? Like, give me some context. Yeah. Bruh, Shaq, I think you was the one that put me on that, right, Shaq?
No, it's the first time you hearing that. I'm like, say, what the hell?
I sent
what the hell?
I sent it to you, man. I sent it to you.
That was muscle Drabon. Yeah, it was me. What's your take on that, Drabon?
I sent it to everybody, so maybe on let me just say this. You look at how the flags were laid, the UN in front. You see how they were intertwined this way, where the UN is in the back. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. They doing so many symbols on y'all people who don't really look for it. You, brother Juice, you should be seeing that for real, because you know.
Oh yeah.
You see how the hands were laid. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Nicki Minaj is from Trinidad, and
right.
So I mean, I know she's seen a lot of the world, and I agree with her. I love Nicki Minaj. She come a long way. But let's be honest, she didn't write that speech.
Yes, she did.
That's really funny. See how it's laid out. That show you that that's Caesar now. This is show you now. Here the fringes now. Both they got yellow fringes on both of them, meaning it's amity law. So right there tell you that this was done because they're going to create a war with Islam and Christianity with the hidden hand of Judeo-Christianity, because Judeo-Christianity, the evangelicals are actually on the side of Israel, Zionism, because they finance most of it. So we got that going on. Then we get into the Albert Pike aspect. But Nicki Minaj was used because there is a war in, of course, the world with Christianity and Islam. Now, you've seen it the night Mandami won. When they did in New York, I was there in the New York state of mind. Let's just say that. And they were okay with that. I mean, and you got a lot of members. You got a lot of Black Americans who have Muslim affections based off the Nation of Islam, the Moorish Science Temple, all these different groups that had the Shriners and so forth, Arabic Knights of the Arabic Order. All these got Arabic stuff in them. So our people are very much affiliated with this type of war that's going to take place. The problem is now, what's our play in it? And Nicki Minaj was used today. Actually, yesterday, when I seen it, I said, "Oh, here we go. That's the war. It goes down." You got to remember now, the guy from Africa, Torre from Benefasca, he don't have no real weapon, and he's a landlocked nation.
That's what I be trying to, man. I got one of the brothers, man, and that same Caribbean brother, he always throwing Traore. I'm like, bro, if they wanted to knock this dude off the map, if this dude was a real threat, he would have been
Russia. Off. I got the whole tape. I'm gonna play it on Sunday. Man, Russia financed the dude on the fact that the Russia got infrastructure in there, and so there's a bunch of he's a communist. He's an Islamics. First of all, he's Islamic. Not that I got anything against Islamic people. I'm just telling you his affiliation, and they believe, and I said believe, that they are the chosen. Now, anybody who do some research, and we're going to do some more on this subject here, because remember, we've been infiltrated. I can't speak for your area, but I know the areas I've been in. All the Black communities that I know of have been infiltrated by people from the East. So from the East, so I'm just going to say that one more time, from the East. And so if they from the East, that they sit in the West, kind of lets you know the scripture, so shall the Son of Man be. So I'm gonna put it in that perspective right now, because Nicki Minaj was doing what she was told to do. She's in the music industry. The music industry is controlled by the Khazars, and she had to do her job. She owed people. I'm sure she got her own family. She got to help. I don't tell nobody to turn their back on their family, but she did a good job of doing what they told her to do.
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm like, what that? This like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
New York, Magnani.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put the pieces of the chessboard together.
It's Albert Pike. The chessboard is they got to have the so-called, I say manufactured, but real people will die. But it's manufactured World War III based on the fact that they want to have the war with Islam. And that's where the occult world comes into play. If you don't know the occult world, you'll believe this bullshit. Because no way. Did you see the handshakes Trump did with the Prince of Saudi Arabia? Did y'all? I look at all that. The handshake and the Prince, as soon as he gave Trump the handshake, he went straight to his arm. Man, y'all, I don't know if y'all watch these things, but that's what I look at to see. Man, it's all they all together, man. It's all one big happy family.
And he started, but a big smile came on the Prince face.
Big smile. Man, come on. You're going to give $1 trillion. Now, you got to ask yourself, everybody, if you're really thinking big. If you're thinking big, really thinking big, who would invest $1 trillion to lose it? That investment is going to come back 20-fold, because they're going to have to now globalize everybody. Pretty much. I have to tell y'all the facts. The globalization program is in full effect. That's why Nicki Minaj had the world. And now you see the two symbols on the UN. That's Caesar symbols. That's the Roman Empire. Just look it up. So the symbols on around the symbols, and look at and it's so funny how we debate each other about flat Earth, but that's a flat Earth map. That's a flat Earth map.
Yeah.
On the UN. On the UN. So somebody explain that. We have to do a show, man, for money. We have to do a show for money, man. They really they don't like to give money, man. I never seen that like this. Do you see that map? And look at the handshakes. Look. Now you see his arm. Look at his arm crossed. Man, these are high-level Wiccans, witches. These are grand masters. That's what I say. And we got New York in the house. There you go, Sister She on the chat. The chat.
Okay.
Yeah, we got chat people coming in. I see you, sister. I see you. They
coming in.
Crisis actors. I don't know. I can't tell who's gonna come in, but they in your chat.
Okay, I don't see no chat. Let's see.
Look at the hand. Look at the thumb cross, the hand cross, and his hand cross. They did all this after they shook hands, and then they went to those poses. Come on, y'all. This well orchestrated.
Yeah.
And of course, print. Now I'm gonna go into this level. I don't know why but it's Urban Matters. Now, Saudi Arabia. If you go to Saudi Arabia, King Saud, you're gonna see Africa, Sudan people as his guards. Look it up.
Wow.
The Sudanese army, all them, they got fezzes on. Now y'all tell me if they ain't with them. Because that's why I say I'm with Pharrell. Y'all going with the color game too much. Not y'all on Urban Matters.
Too much.
Our people is going with this color game way too far because we now going into where somebody's lighter than us. Your own family got different shades. We supposed to hate them because you're the darkest? I mean, how that sound? Look at that. Unbelievable. Now look at their hands, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody. We have a extremely respected man in the Oval Office today, and a friend of mine for a long time.
Trump.
Very
Trump
good
got
friend
his
of
hands
mine.
again.
It is.
I'm very proud of the job he's done. What he's done is incredible in terms of human rights and everything else. And he's the crown prince, the future king, and I just want to pay my greatest respect to your father, King, who is an amazing man. I met him early on. He greeted me at the airport at an age that was pretty high up there, and it was about 117 degrees, and he was standing on the red carpet as I came out of the plane, and he's amazing. And when I met his brilliant son, it was at the Oval Office. Shortly thereafter, you came in representing the country, and I called the father. I said, "This guy is fantastic." And I don't know if that helped you or hurt you, but obviously it couldn't have hurt too much because here you are, right? So we had a great meeting, and the office has changed quite a bit, and we inherited a mess. You actually told me you thought the country was in big trouble.
In the middle, you got the two. He got the sun god, the two pillars, and the so-called the firmament is now instead of above the royal arch is below. Yeah, look at all that. Now,
is it?
Air Force One is in front of them now. That's what the Saudi Arabia government. Look, you see that plane right there? Okay. Look, you go, when y'all get a bigger picture, look at the plane, look at what it says, and then look up the company. I'm telling you, this is well orchestrated. And again, I love it. This is the greatest thing. We watching the greatest show on the planet. It's the greatest show on the planet Earth.
Wow. Listen, y'all getting to hear first, man. We're going to set this thing down here. But, man, listen, I'm thanking you guys for joining me today here at Urban Matters BMG. Yes. We thank everybody in the chat section. Make sure y'all hold up. Let me put my little cash out there so y'all know.
That's right.
You know, Dr. Juice need all the help he can get, man. And I appreciate y'all tuning in.
I told them that. Yes, talk to them. They don't realize it takes time.
It takes time, man. It's content. It takes a lot of research. But listen, I'm doing this for the next generation. I have grandkids, man.
That's right.
If y'all dusty asses want to keep being railroaded and y'all keep, like Pharrell say, do you want to be recognized for your talents, for being the best, or do you want to be recognized for your skin color? Like, that's why you can't get wrapped up in the whole racism. I used to be the main one trying to protest it, but I said, you know what? If you really think about it, racism is basically denying you economic empowerment. That's the only thing that they are discriminating on, and that's your financial freedom here in America. And I'm trying to like figure this thing out, man. Y'all tell me, Dry Bones. Y'all give me some closing statement, man. Real quick.
Everything. I'm gonna let you go. Sister, my sister, yes. Selena, I see it. They say they don't want marijuana allowed on the Sharif law. So yeah, we're on the verge of having counties which Sharia law. Y'all don't realize how deep it's going. So they're going to be
there. Speaking of Sharia law, speaking of it, Dry Bones, Texas ain't playing no game. Texas ready.
National chapter has sent a strongly worded letter to the governor rejecting his decision to label the group as a terrorist organization.
Abbott says the designation is justified, but CARE says the move is unsupported and unlawful. KPRC 2 News reporter Rilwan Balogan joins us live now to explain what the designation actually means. Rilwan.
Yeah, Keith, Daniela, with this designation, under a new law, the governor can ban members of CARE from owning property along with any associated groups with CARE. This is one reason why the national director for CARE in D.C. is calling the governor's proclamation defamatory. In a letter to Governor Greg Abbott, the Council on American Islamic Relations national chapter blasting the governor on his terrorist designation of the group. The group writing, "Your proclamation has no basis in law or fact," adding, "You do not have the authority to unilaterally declare any Americans or American institutions terrorist groups." The governor says CARE is a front group for terror group Hamas. In his proclamation, he says CARE and its members have repeatedly employed, affiliated with, and supported individuals promoting terrorism-related activities. This isn't the first time the governor has identified groups as terrorists. In 2024, he identified Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua as a terrorist organization.
Texas is aggressively going after these foreign terrorist organizations of TDA.
And in 2022, the governor did the same for Mexican drug cartels. CARE in a letter says they are a nonprofit that has spent 30 years vocally speaking up against all forms of bigotry, adding, in fact, CARE condemned terrorism so often that ISIS once put a target on their national executive director. And it should be noted, CARE is not listed on the U.S. State Department's National Terror Watch List. Reporting live, Rilwan Balogan, KPRC 2 News.
Y'all think it's a Bushite? Your area, Bushite. Give us some feedback on that. Let me see. Do we got you muted or you got yourself muted? There you go.
Can you hear me?
Give us some feedback on that, bro.
Like you said, man, it's crazy, but
That's in your area.
I don't know what's going on because you remember did y'all cover this a couple years ago with the black guy from the Uhuru black guy from St. Louis, Missouri? Yeah. Matter of fact, he got a Uhuru down there in Florida too. The government, they ran down on him. The feds ran down on him, saying he had connection with Russian shit. You remember that Drop Bones? The Uhuru group.
Oh, you talking about Malachi Z. York?
No. This doesn't do Bishop. He might be.
No. St. Petersburg. You talking about the chairman?
Chairman.
Yatatelli. Yeah. They in St. Pete. They in St. Petersburg. Yeah, they went and got there.
Right.
He got a chapter in St. Louis too. Yeah. And they did that. They did the same thing to him, saying that he had some ties to Russia, but they all went to the same convention, bro. They all went to the same convention, and these people are not trying to be. They're trying to create their own. People will pretty much govern themselves, man. Like they're not breaking no laws, but if you're not going with their political agendas, they're going to put you and they're going to put you on this terrorist list, bro.
That's correct,
That's a
because they
fact.
see it as two, and you hit it on the nose. Yeah. I remember him. He was well known down here. He actually was. He was going for reparations too.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a white chick he was with.
Mm-hmm.
That was helping him. I met him. He
Mm-hmm.
been in Sister Ngoni was really into that with him. We got to get her on that one. And so, but let me just say this. When you say you're gonna become a nation within a nation, you got to fight the military of that nation. I don't know how people don't.
Yeah.
I had enough military experience to know that.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, how you gonna say you gonna start a nation? You name me a country that will let you. You think China gonna let you just say, you know what? We're gonna start a nation in China, and so I mean, who says these things? But only in America. But that's it. I'm a transgress, man. Hey, wonderful thing. Hey, let's keep this going, bro. That Wednesday, I told you, Wednesday night we can make them think. You got the receipts. You got the receipts, and we got Sister Cher coming on Sunday, and I'm trying to get the brother who came on with Miss Kim Weston. We're gonna do that with that medical the second part of the program, but the first part we're gonna roll.
Hey, Dry Bones. See if you can get in contact with this one chick from Chicago, man. I don't know, her name is Patricia L. Stewart. I'll be sending them to Juice. Like, she's really doing some things up in Chicago.
Send out information. When you send information, man, you got to spread it out. So spread it out, because because we got people in Chicago listening. So hey, we got
okay.
All right.
I'm gonna start another group chat, bruh Dry Bones and bruh Shaq, so we can get Shaq in. Cause Shaq is always referring to you, Dry Bones. And I'm thinking that because Sister Shaq had your number, I'm thinking that bruh Shaq had your number. You know what I'm saying? I just associate them together.
Because I'm thinking y'all. I'm on I use the WhatsApp because WhatsApp is individually, and then some people go overboard. But we got the chat on the Messenger. There's a couple chats on that Messenger. But with this type of format, you can open up the chats and tell everybody to come in and do like they do. Let them do live chats all day long. Yeah, sister Shalita's rolling. She got a whole bunch of stuff in your chat.
She cranking, man. I don't know why she didn't come on. I got the rescream up. We could have shared all that content. You know how we rock out.
You know why? She grab of the year. I told you, that's grab of the year. She doing her thing. Let her handle the chat because she rolling.
She says, "How are the arrested terrorists when they just hired one of the one in New York? They escaped from New York."
Yeah,
that's your reason up there, Drabo.
Bro, the FBI, the head of the FBI, and the vice president's wife, but they ran to some other Hindu scam on you. But let me stop. Let me stop.
No, go let it cook.
But they still got you with the trifecta Hindu scam with the vice president's wife and the damn head of the federal government. The nigga head of the federal government.
That's right. Now see,
stop it.
That's what I'm telling you. That we gotta look at that. We got the BRICS already in the government. The BRICS, because remember, Elon Musk was South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Kash Patel and J.D. Vance's wife is India for the BRICS.
Mm-hmm.
We got China already, because some of them married to Chinese women.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Brazil. They claim they're going after Venezuela. Now I'm gonna say this: Venezuela, the Venezuelan government and the Venezuelan people here are very astute, industrious. They own Doral. Just look up Doral in Doral, Florida, and you will see for yourself that the Venezuelan people own a beautiful area of Florida. Guess who's up there in Doral with the Venezuelans? Anybody know? Guess who got hotels and the resort? The resort with the big name on there that was all through New York. Where the Venezuelans are is where Trump's golf course is at. So the Venezuelan people are surrounded around him. So him attacking them is interesting because you don't see none of the Venezuelan people getting mad because they all work for Trump. Go look it up.
Wow.
Go to Doral, Florida, and then look up Trump Resort. It's in Doral. Yeah, I got to
Hey,
go.
Sister Howard, she trying to get into the stream. I don't know what. I just started this YouTube channel, and looks like you're coming in on the YouTube channel, Miss Howard. So what I'll do, I'll get your going forward in the future. I'll get your email address from Brother Dry Bones, and we'll see if we can get you in on the stage with us
Hey,
on the next stream.
all the people that when I send you when I send you the text on the show, all their numbers, email addresses are in there. I don't know if you can go and you can read. All you gotta do is do the same thing. Take those email numbers and send them back out. And
that's what I'll start doing.
Yeah, because the email, because you got an email format more so, and with YouTube. I got to go, brothers and sisters.
All right, listen, we're gonna sign off, man. Thank y'all for joining us, man. Thank y'all for joining us today, man. It's been a great show. We had plenty content. And family, keep in mind, we just gave it to you here at Urban Matters BMG. We told you, man, pay attention. They're trying to pull the Muslim whole religious war thing. And all of this manjani stuff and everything is going to be capitulated and combobulated into the same agenda. Stop falling asleep. Wake up. Peace.
Ooh.